information, right? We really do. And especially when you pay for something, you want your money's worth. So my business courses, eBooks, and they're literally not getting any valuable information out of it. How do I know? Because I was that person. And I'm like, dang, who's going to give out the real information? We want to know how to sell, how to build, how to launch businesses. We want to get in the inside. We want to know this information, right? We really do. And especially when you pay for something, you want your money's worth. So my business partner and I decided to launch the Ultimate CEO University. We're going to be going over everything, be showing you step by step how to build out your own courses, your own ebooks, how to launch digital products, how to get into e-commerce with little to nothing down, how to start drop shipping your own branded merch for your company. All right, guys. So you're probably like, okay, Coach Days, how do I join? I'm ready to go. How do I get inside the membership? Click that link.
Listen. The Ultimate CEO University is in the words. We're entrepreneurs. We're owners. We're elite people. We're leaders. We're problem solvers. We're go-getters. We're doers. We're networkers. This is what we are. The Ultimate CEO University, you got the chance to see what's going on now. When I tell you, when you come through this and you got your listening ear, you got your student mentality, you hungry, you ambitious, you've been waiting to click up with like-minded people who getting it done, who executing, who have the proof of concept, who's proven from real estate industry to sales and marketing fields, e-commerce, authors, credit repair, you heard it before, but this is deeper than just offering those services. Where does hustle come from? Skills that we've been able to hone.
You must increase the hunger level, the desperation level, and you must get more focused.
Hello.
Let's get it.
Hello.
Good morning, family. We back. We super excited. As y'all know, I'm always ready to turn this thing up. Entrepreneurship is about being excited for what's to come. We don't dwell, we excel, right? This call is gonna blow you guys away. Obviously, we're here with you guys today, but me and Coach Days, we work extremely hard on the back end of things to really make sure we can deliver you guys the most valuable resources and information possible to help you guys streamline, automate, and just completely scale your businesses to drive revenue. That's whether you're a new entrepreneur or an experienced entrepreneur looking to scale. We are fully invested in making sure that you guys can turn your businesses into cash producing machines with this information and these systems that we're going to share with you guys, right? So, Coach Days, before I really kick it off and dive into, the mindset shift that has to take place for everyone to experience the level of success and energy that we're looking to bring, I just want you to talk to the people for a second, let them know how you feel in this Thursday morning, and then we're going to get straight to it.
Yes, absolutely. I'm always focused on being blessed and highly favored, because at the end of the day, life is a blessing, right? So if we woke up today, why not wake up and win? I want you guys to focus in on getting your pens, your papers ready. This training is designed to help you turn your knowledge into cash flow, right? So we're going to leave some room for Q&A at the end. So be sure that you're ready to take notes and that you are ready to engage as well. Also, too, success starts with the doer's mindset. So the action takers like Coach Byron Gatsby always tells me and everybody else, the doers will win. Okay. The doers will win.
Most definitely. Thanks, Coach Dave. So the doer's mindset, right? This is very important before we get into any, business, before we talk about, the actual tangibles. I want to make sure that you guys are in the right mindset space to really position yourselves for success, right? And obviously, us taking this time to be on this call this morning, investing in ourselves, all you guys who are taking time to join the call, to watch the video, having that commitment to invest in yourself, that's the start, right? But let's talk about the doer's mindset, right? And I like to attach being a doer with not dwelling as well, right? So I always talk about, if you guys catch my clips or you hear my message, if you haven't had a chance to pick up my digital guide, do more, dwell less, I highly suggest that you grab that, because this concept that I continue to talk about has been a concept that I've been able to utilize to train and develop thousands of people to great results when they thought it wasn't possible, right? And I always talk about the number one thing that I've noticed in all of the different personalities, all of the different characters of each individual that I had the opportunity to train throughout my career, was that when anyone wasn't getting the results that they desired to see, it was because of what was coming out of their mouth, right? And typically, what was coming out of their mouth would let me know where their head was at. It would let me know where their mind was at, right? And I would always be able to just stop them in their tracks, because that's what, I had to do so many times for myself. I would just stop them in their tracks and say, hey, Mike, we're here talking about how to grow your business. We're here talking about your desire to succeed. But when I'm asking you to dissect what you think is going on, you're talking about all these other things that you're dwelling on, that half of them you can't control, right? And the other half you can control, but you're just not understanding where your mind is at. So you're not able to go in there, right? And take control of those thoughts and turn them into actions, right? So that's really the message that I want you guys to get here when it comes to your mindset. I want everybody on this call, right? You catch this call, just take a quick second to stop and think to yourself, what have I been putting most of my thoughts and energy on, right? Have I allowed external things, right? Or even sometimes internal things? Have I allowed those things to shape me? Have I allowed those things to kind of guide me, right? Or am I being the guide? Am I being the guide of the journey? Am I being the guide, the decision maker, right? The accountability buddy for myself, right? Am I being the person that's making sure that what I'm here to get, I'm getting, right? And the way you do that is you have to stop and manage those thoughts, right? You have to stop and manage those thoughts. And let's get to what we're here for. The best way to do that is to take action, right? When you're taking action, when you're doing, you can't be possibly focused on dwelling. You can't be possibly focused on those things that's keeping you from results. When you're just saying, hey, I'm going to be ignorance on fire. I don't know everything. I don't know it all, but I'm going to just take action, right? I'm going to be a doer. And as if you heard this quote before, hard work beats talent, but talent hardly works, right? It's where it comes from, right? Those who just set out to do, take action, even if you don't know what you're doing, but you say, hey, I know this is where I want to get to, so I'm going to just act on it. I'm going to fail for it. I'm going to learn along the way. And that's been the secret to success for me. I'm not the most intelligent person in the room, but I am a doer, and the doers will win, right? So let's talk about the industry, right? The digital knowledge industry is projected to grow to $1 trillion by 2028, right? Let me read that again, right? Because this is very important, right? The digital knowledge industry is projected to grow to $1 trillion by 2028. Where will you be in? Let that sit. Let that sit. Where will you be in that? And one note I want to give you guys why this data is so important, and it's also important for us to not take it as a joke, but understand that it's going to happen, and understand how, when, and where we will be positioned when this happens, is one of my mentors is extremely successful, and one thing I learned from him is he beats the money there before it gets there. What I mean by that is he researches, he gets data like this, he gets information like this, and he positions himself to take full advantage of where the money is going to be. So by the time it takes off and it gets there, he's first in line, he's already positioned, and that what has made him a multi-millionaire, right? So that research is going to be important, right? The next thing, those who take action now position themselves at the forefront of this explosive growth. Same thing what I said, right? Beat the money there before it gets there. A lot of you guys are sitting on the sideline. You're looking at, oh, I'm not ready yet. Oh, I haven't made any sales yet. Oh, I don't know this. I don't know that. Get ready. You have time, right? 2028, we're in 2025. That's 3 years. Teaming up with myself, Coach Days, the Ultimate CEO University, we can have you extremely positioned this year to take full advantage of this major boom by 2028. And if you're at just 1%, 2% of that $1 trillion industry, you will be a multi-millionaire, right? And that's what we're going to talk about deeper in the call, what that looks like for you and how we're going to help you guys get there, right? So the next one, your knowledge is your most valuable asset. Are you ready to monetize it? What I'm going to tell you guys, and I hope this makes sense, is monetize your social media before social media monetize you. Actually, a lot of you guys are already late to the game because social media is monetizing you every day. They're making money off you every day by you just being on that platform. But are you making money off the platform, right? So a lot of you guys think that you have to wait until Instagram or Facebook or YouTube says, hey, you're monetized now. We're going to start paying you. No, that's a job. We're going to show you how to be entrepreneurs, business owners, and how to monetize your social media, whatever it is you're doing on there. We're going to show you how to make money from it, right? So stick around for the call because you're going to get that information. Now, as Coach Days moves to the next slide, next, right? This is your brand's ecosystem. So turning your knowledge into cash flow, right? A lot of you guys sitting back thinking, what knowledge? Listen when I tell you, whatever it is you're involved with, whatever it is you're doing or can do, we can show you how to monetize it with our systems that we built on your social media platform, right? So your knowledge, skills, and experience are assets waiting to be monetized, right? The key is building an ecosystem that works for you 24/7, right? So we're going to show you guys what that looks like. But in short, it's an automated machine that's doing the work for you, that's handling your marketing, that's handling your sales, that's handling your financials, that's handling your growth, your development, right? Every tool that you need for your business, for yourself to be successful, we are going to show you guys how to do that, right?
Yes.
If you guys think that's not possible, I encourage you, right? Go and check out Coach Days' link in bio. Check out my link in bio, right? Get a glimpse. Obviously, we're going to 10x all of that's going on. As I've been telling everybody, and I've been saying it loud, I've been saying it proud, we're going platinum, right? So are you going platinum with us, right? The time is now. Now, start your knowledge, right? Plus digital products equals monetization streams, right? And scalable impact, right? I don't know.
Yes. So what that is, I mean, your knowledge, right? So right now you're literally sitting on a gold mine. I don't care if it's you learning how to or teaching how to do something simple like knitting a t-shirt, or making like custom mugs, or it could be lashes, it could be teaching people how to do landscaping. I mean, all of that, it's somebody out there that will pay you for that knowledge. And the more we tap into these digital products, and it's even bigger than just digital, because people can print out these actual books, using Canva, using other resources, and have tangible books. Like, this is a real thing. And having all of these streams connected will help you scale your brand and help you monetize. So that's what we're going to be talking about: scaling your brand, monetization, digital products, because you're literally sitting on a gold mine and you may not even know it yet.
Most definitely.
Yes. So this is something that I actually came up with, I was like, how can I make this so simple that a baby could understand it? And my daughter, she was watching me put this together and she was like, Mom, that's an octopus. I was like, yeah. And sometimes we can feel like an octopus, we can feel like we have so much, going on. We're moms, we're dads, we are everything, right? We are working in our business, we're entrepreneurs, we're doing all of these things. And a lot of people don't get to this point to where they really can tap into their own gold mine because they get burnt out. They get burnt out, they get overwhelmed, they get overstimulated. And that's what this is about. So if you understand that you literally have everything that you need, you already have the skills, you already have the expertise, but these are the ways that you can literally scale that. Okay, so this is going to remove, hopefully for a lot of us, the burnout, because I know for me, it took me 9 years to be able to build out my own e-commerce store. I knew nothing about this. I was struggling trying to figure it out. Right now I have books, like Byron said, we have books, we have our own custom merch stores, we got digital products, we are doing affiliate marketing, and it's just like the doors are open and they're going
We
to
got
continue.
courses, we got podcasts, we got it all.
Yes, everything. Exactly. And as we scale it, right, the more we dive into our own selves and being that brand that we are, right, the more money we can make. So it's no cap on this, right? It's no
No,
cap on
no,
it.
no, no, no. So I'm so excited because what I want you guys to take away from what Dave just said, we're positioned, right? We're positioned extremely well. When we look at the octopus, right? When we talk about affiliate marketing, check. When we talk about merch stores, e-commerce stores, not only have e-commerce stores set up, but I recently just purchased 10 more domains, right? I purchased 10 more domains that me and Coach Dave own. That's 10 more e-commerce stores that are going to launch in this flow, right? Let's talk about positioning, right? Digital products. I have about 8 digital books right now, right? Speaking and brand deals, right? We're in front of you guys. We're showing you guys how to market, how to brand, how to promote. We're not talking about anything special besides what we do, right? And that's what we're gonna teach you how to do is present to the world yourself, right? Brand yourself, right? So this octopus theory is so important. But what you see there is one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 streams of income that comes to one octopus, right? And we're going to show you how to put that together and take full advantage of it to be a part of this $1 trillion industry as things move forward. Coach
Yes.
Dave, I get turned up. I ain't gonna lie. I'm excited.
I know we talk about those 8 streams. You like, listen, and it's and it's only gonna scale from here because there's no limit, and that's the beautiful part about when you tap into yourself. I think we see a lot of people that are getting into digital marketing, that are promoting courses and different things like that, but they don't feel connected to it because it's somebody else's, or maybe it's just not authentically speaking to them in their community. So what we're talking about is literally a way to just look at what you are good at. And you probably, got good at it because you had to first solve the problem for yourself. So once you solve that problem for yourself, now you can literally take that information and give it out to the world. But it's so many different platforms and ways to do that, right? So the 3 types of people who benefit from this, right? You have the people that have the knowledge but don't know how to monetize it. We got people that have built businesses, they're in a successful career, they have influence, but they're not offering their audience anything more. Okay, great, you've done all of that for yourself in your career industry, but have you thought about being a coach? Have you thought about packaging yourself up and offering any type of signature programs? Do you have any courses? Because it's only so much work that you can do when you're one-to-one, especially as a service provider. It's limited. How many people can you do one-on-one? But if you were thinking like, okay, a podcast, now I'm scaling out to the world. I can run an ad behind a podcast episode and literally reach 5,000 people in 2 days, which is insane, right? Number 3, you've started selling digital products and you want to learn how to maximize for profitability, right? And also to scale. So if you have one or two digital products already, and you're like, how do I maximize this? How do I really position my digital product for success? We have all of that inside of this community, as well as inside of this training that we're going to go over and teach you.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. So, how to monetize at multiple levels. So, whether you're just starting, scaling, or ready to automate, we have a proven system to help you. So, here it goes. Beginners, you got your ebooks, you got your PDFs, you have your templates. If you are in an intermediate, meaning you know a little bit about it, you kind of dived into it, we're going to definitely recommend you go in and do your courses, right? Because now you really have become the expert in your field. So tapping into a courses, it's going to be a little bit more high ticket. You can typically sell courses starting at like $497, if not more than that, especially if you really dive into what you know. Memberships, people are literally scaling $1 million memberships and they're only charging $7 per month, but they have so many people in there, thousands of people inside the memberships where you can teach, like I said, one to many, like we're doing now on this call, to be able to scale your services and your resources.
And with that, let's not even talk about millions. Let's keep it realistic here, right? An extra $7,000 to $8,000 a month for anybody is nice.
Yeah.
Right? So if you
Yep.
do a $7 membership and you get 1,000 people through the marketing and strategies and systems we're going to show you, that's $7,000 a month, right? And let's say the quality of your membership is so good, let's make it $14 a month, right? Now you're at $14,000 a month, right? So I hope this is setting in. I hope this is making sense. And it's happening. It's happening every single day. And we're going to show you how to take full and complete advantage of that to position
Yep.
yourself for the most success possible in this space.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. And then we have our advanced method, which is the high ticket coaching, the speaking, the brand partnerships. You don't have to wait for social media to monetize you. Is that an extra stream of income? Yes, absolutely. But if you took everything that you have done, right? Let's say you're in the real estate industry and you're an investor. People will love, we know people right now that are literally charging $25,000 plus for people to learn how to become investors and get into their programs. We got people that, are really skilled at gardening and then are charging $5,000 to teach people how to garden. But that's the biggest thing too. If
And a
it's
lot of
something,
them doing it virtual, not to cut you off. A lot of them doing it virtual with a camera in their backyard,
exactly,
recording the video one time and running it, and that's their course. That's their teaching. They're enjoying their normal life of gardening, but they got the camera turned on and they got the system and this information that we talked to you guys about, and
right?
now they're teaching how to garden round the clock, and they're going to be that video and marketing is going to be here this year, next 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 year,
Yep,
creating residual income for them for just living their everyday life.
exactly, exactly. And that's the best part about it, is that I kind of feel like it doesn't really work if you're not authentically doing it that way. We got stuff going on, you know what I mean, where it's like, hey, if I can't show up in this space authentically, I don't want to do it. And I think that's kind of how I felt, jumping into this. I'm like, I have to authentically be able to be who I am as a mom of four. You know what I mean? I might have one of my babies sit next to me in a call, or, doing a video, helping record my views, my reels, or whatever the case may be, my videos, because at the end of the day, that's the real life. This is real. One thing about it with Coach Gatsby, he's always like teaching and showing and leading by example when it comes down to not dwelling and excelling. And by him being that, it's so easy to come out with a merch brand or to package him, his services in a signature program, because this is who he really is. And I think that's the big differentiator. Like, you don't have to be somebody you're not. You don't have to be you know, you don't have to position yourself to be inauthentic nowadays. People actually want to connect with real people. Like I have so many women that message me and they say, hey, you don't know how much you inspire me by just showing up with your kids when you're working at times. Like I love that because it gives me permission to show up, and I have so much to offer. Like I had one lady, she actually has an agency, and she messaged me on Instagram, DM me, and she was like, Deja, oh my God, like I've been wanting to do this. I feel like I wanted to post about being a mompreneur and showing the behind the scenes besides me just posting flyers about my business. But you gave me permission to do that, seeing that, you know, how you post and everything. And I'm like, yeah, but making sure we, you know, we drop those links too. So we got the mompreneur, we got the ebooks, we got all of that, but drop the links on your comments. You know, make sure you're showing up authentically, but still offering people your services that you offer. I think that's the best part of being able to do this and monetizing who you are as a person.
Not to mention, we can work from anywhere in the world at any time. We got our time freedom. That's
Yeah.
the most important thing that I love most is that I can just open my phone or open my computer and my business is right there wherever I'm at. So this is crazy, right? But like we did our research a long time ago, right? We're bringing this research and all this information, these systems to help you guys grow and expand in your space. But I just want you to keep in the back of your mind, $1 trillion industry by 2028. And as my mentor always teach me, beat the money there before it gets there. So let's start today. Let's prepare now. Let's execute now. Let's do now. Let's get these systems in place now, so that by that time, the percentage in which you've taken advantage of will change you and your family's life and tree forever.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is not over. It is not too late to do it and do it the way you want to do it. Like Coach Gatsby said, you can travel and have your time freedom and everything. I love that. That's a beautiful thing.
And me too.
Scaling your impact to income. Monetization is more than making money, it's about creating systems that generate revenue on autopilot. A couple minutes ago, I know Coach Byron just talked about like the videos and how they're going to always be there and how the link in bio was there. And as you continue to grow and build out your brand, people are going to go and research. They're going to go click on those links. So if you have that available for them, like that's crazy because for within a couple minutes, you know, you can literally scale up and make a $500 day by just having that in place. The YouTube video.
One just moment, one opportune moment in life, one viral moment. There's so many people that has went viral online and wasn't able to capitalize on it. They had all the eyes on them in the world, but they didn't have any products or nothing for sale. And then they tried to catch
Yeah.
up then and create something for sale after they went viral, and then the smoke cleared, right?
Yeah.
So we're telling you guys, get ahead of the curve. As
Yeah.
life goes on, you don't know when your moment will happen. You don't know when the eyes will be on you. And even if we're not waiting for the viral moment, we're not waiting for the eyes to be on us. We're strategically making that happen through strategic branding and marketing and these systems in place that Coach Days is talking to you guys about now.
Yep. Absolutely. And it's not a matter of if it will happen, it's actually when, because like I said, it's levels to it, and it's probably about 3 different people that you know we are talking to. But for my people that are already in industries and already have that experience, like you're literally one strategic move away, you're one ebook away from literally scaling and opening
Yeah,
up.
6 to 7 figure income. Let's make it clear.
Yeah,
You're one product away from 6 to 7 figure income, or even if it's extra 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. Let's
yeah,
make it make sense.
yeah, yeah, exactly. You have all the information. You're a teacher. Like you can literally come out with coloring books for your classroom and offer book though that's a digital product and offer coloring books and monetize that. So it's just so many different ways, but it's a blessing to be in this time. And like Coach Gatsby said, it's time to capitalize on it, right? Learn how to leverage digital marketing, automation, and content strategy to create multiple income streams. So that's what we're talking about, but really just focusing on what makes the most sense for you. And we do have the chart. So I showed you guys what it looks like as a beginner. We have it to where in our membership where you can literally launch an ebook and start making sales within 24 hours. And that's what we typically recommend for the beginners because it's the simplest. You know, you can find a product already created that aligns with who you are and what you do. So, say for instance, you are in the financial industry. You may see an ebook that educates people on credit repair. I would go with the credit repair ebook versus going with the ebook that may, you know, it may be a recipe book because that aligns with my brand. So you want to find something like that, even if it's not your own product that aligns. So that way you don't feel like you're promoting something that's not authentic. You know what I mean? But once you set that up, you can literally start selling within 24 hours. Now, in the intermediate level, you go into like courses and different things like that. It literally takes, I would say, no less than you can do a course within 30 minutes. You can literally go to Google Meet or Zoom and record, screen share off of Canva, use Canva and screen share yourself and make an entire course that, and I post this in my stories. Say for instance, that course you're selling is only it's like $197. You can literally make almost $4,000 within a day by having a 30-minute course. So that when we talk about opportunity, those are the type of opportunities that we're talking about, not only on the making money side, but also scaling your impact because you're only one person. So so right now, when you're in the intermediate level, you want to reach as many people as possible. The one to many method is very, very important. And it's a beautiful thing. So we got some exclusive offers for you guys with the Ultimate CEO University. We are going to be giving out an amazing giveaway, which we're going to let you guys get in and get access to our entire back office for $5 today. But that's only for the people that were able to take part into this webinar. You're going to also get some free.
That's crazy. Oh, you're moving fast. Talk about that. Talk about that. Talk about that back office because we're talking about we're giving this away for $5. I want them to understand, not only what we've done to be able to do this, right? Give this away, but let them know, what they're getting. Let them know what's going on in that back office and how they're going to be able to take advantage immediately. And for my doers, right? For my go-getters, for my hustlers, they're going to be able to start making money right away as long as they execute just what we're giving out for free, well before we even get started with their personal branding businesses. Talk about that for a second.
Yep, absolutely. So you're going to get exclusive access to our free community. So that's on Facebook, right? So we're going to be doing live coaching sessions. So you're going to get access to all of those. You're also going to get a free brand kit so you can start positioning yourself right now. You already have a brand. Everybody has a brand, but not everybody is monetizing it, right? So you're going to get that brand kit, which is going to help you really narrow down who your target audience is and what you want to offer. On top of that, inside of the actual membership itself, right? If you decide to take it a little bit further and get like that accelerated approach where they're like the eBooks and everything is already done for you, the course template's already done for you, you're going to get over 7,000 ready to sell eBooks, pre-made Canva course templates, and faceless marketing guides, and so much more. You're going to get a do-it-yourself business hub. So you're going to be able to go through all of the course modules from top to bottom. You're going to be able to get all of Coach Byron Gatsby's 7-figure sales training, who he introduced me to sales. Okay. I didn't know nothing about sales and I was just lost. Okay. My whole life changed. So, and not just me, it's so many other people that he was able to impact and touch and still does. So you're going to be able to get that as well. You're going to get.
They don't know, like I always scream this out loud because it's major. #1 sales rep in the country
Yes.
for Fortune 500 company, DirecTV and AT&T twice, and top 5 franchise owner for DirecTV and AT&T
Yes.
consistently twice, right?
Yeah.
So put some respect on my name.
Please. Look, if you're watching this afterwards, make sure you comment #doer. Please comment #doer and drop some fire emojis, okay? Because it's lit. Being able to get access, I mean, to all of that and being able to also tap into, like I said, done for you templates, courses. And we also, too, we're teaching you how to take the digital products to start making sales. Sometimes, you may only get access. I actually had a lady, she's in our membership. She actually was like, I'm so happy I joined because I had purchased a $20 bundle off of one of my friends that had digital products, but I didn't know how to sell it. I'm older. I don't know how to do this. And I was like, yeah, well, look, we got the whole thing right here to where it teaches you. We have modules that break down digital marketing because this is the industry. This is the $1 trillion industry that we're talking about. So if you have the product, which is great, you still need to know how to deliver and market and sell that product. So getting that information and being able to go through it self-paced is literally, it's beyond this $10,000 value that we have here, but you're going to be able to get that special offer as well. So all in all, the membership is $49.99 per month to get access to all of that, including Coach Byron Gatsby's and my courses as well, that we personally recorded. So yeah, I mean, it's lit. If you have any questions, if you're watching this, make sure you comment below, Monetize class, and then we'll definitely get you that link sent over for sure. And then if you have any questions, feel free to DM both of us. We're here for you. We want to make sure that we answer all of your questions. We want to make sure that if you are really looking to take it to the next level, that you can get that access as soon as possible. Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yep. And we don't dwell, we excel, right? So the doers will win, right? Success loves urgency. Obviously we want to give you guys your time back this morning. We want to get our time back, right? But we're right off the call and we're straight to work, right? Continuing to build, grow this machine, position ourselves to take full advantage of this $1 trillion industry. And that's gonna come through consistency and execution, right? So just remember, guys, the doers will win. We don't dwell, we excel. Whatever you're going through in your life, I'm praying for you guys. I'm hoping that everybody can find what I like to call that childlike spirit, to get them back motivated, to get them back excited about their dreams, about their goals, about success, about building and growing. I know it's a lot of negativity going around, but we just got to say no to that. And that's what I mean when I say, um, do more, dwell less, right? It's so easy to get caught up in that over there, but we're over here and we're getting it in, right? So let's use this energy to continue to push things forward. Again, don't hesitate. We are normal people. We're here for you. Shoot me a DM, shoot Coach Davis a DM. If you got questions, if you need more clarity, let us know. And that's what this thing is about. So I wish you guys the best. It's good speaking to you guys and being in front of you guys once again. And we're out.
All right, guys. See ya.